Squad emerge from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do. And here we go from Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
On first down, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, 18. Advance up. Move. Hey, gotta go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hands up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing here, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Michael Brockers able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Start left here.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Shell. 17.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Oh, look at this play call. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He hits White, complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He stays up. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Come on, gotta go. Lock in. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get... Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the Rams getting set to go now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go, 12, go.
Third and long. It's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Super 66. Starting left here. Value 3, value 3. Louis. Value 3. Cut.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.